Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the rest of 2024. We're going to see what comes up. This is going to be from whenever you watch it to the end of 2024. You have the Sagittarius card. It says expansion. It says you are ready to expand and move forward to your next lucky break. Love it. You have this unfolding beauty card. It says everything is unfolding as it should. Surrender and live in the unexpected. Yes. So let's see what is going on for you here, Cancer. This looks good. I like the Wheel of Fortune in readings that have to do with a breakthrough because the Wheel of Fortune itself can kind of represent, a fortunate moment or, a breakthrough moment. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, but it's your destiny how you see it. It's kind of like your personal vision for your life or how you think your life is going. And, really the Wheel of Fortune kind of has to do a lot with our vision, like how we see it. So I think that there could be a major breakthrough at the end of the year here for the rest of the year. And I feel it's something that is probably going to bring a lot of happiness in for you. And sorry, this is a brand new deck, and I just couldn't get those cards off of there, Cancer. So I like it. It looks very, very good. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Strength card. The Wheel of Fortune says your fortunes are turning in your favor and things are kind of like coming around. And really that's what I hear for you is that, maybe this breakthrough is more of things kind of coming around, things. And what I mean by that is like if things haven't been working for you, it's like things are kind of turning in the right direction or things are coming around as in you're kind of having those breakthroughs that move you forward, which of course I think would be a good thing. I also feel like a lot of luck in kind of like your finances as well. You have the Four of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles normally could represent holding on too tightly to something, but I kind of see this as you improving your finances. You have the Fool, and the Fool is about taking a leap of faith or taking a risk, kind of a new, taking a leap of faith towards a new beginning. I kind of do feel that you are about to do something again. One thing that always stands out to me on the Fool is he has these tattered sleeves on his arms here. And the tattered sleeves basically represent the fact that he has done what he's about to do before. So he has been on the journey from the Fool to the World. He's gone through the entire major arcana before, and now he's doing it again. So I think that some of you, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which could also represent, the wheel kind of coming to the top and you're about to, go through a cycle again. I don't think you're repeating a cycle. I just think that you're about to have something in your life that you've done before. And I feel like the Fool really should be giving you confidence in this reading and throughout the end of the year because, again, there's like, it's almost as if you already know what to do, And so if you're about to do something again, like if you're about to have love again, which there's good love stuff here, or, if you're about to start a business again or, get a new job, I feel this is saying like you already know what to do. You have the Strength card. I feel you have developed a lot of strength and a lot of inner strength. It's kind of funny because I'm getting the word change here. I don't really look at the Strength card necessarily as a change, but I do feel you are changing. And the Strength card is about developing inner strength. But I'm wondering if that, what I am wondering is if this is saying that your inner strength is becoming your outer strength, like you're finally kind of showing your strength to the world. And that could be part of the change that you are feeling. I feel like people could be saying to you that you have changed or that you are changing. And, I think that you're saying to yourself that you haven't changed, but you have because it's like your inner strength is being put on display for the world. And so it's almost like people are seeing a change that you have made, even though it's not really a change. I hope that makes sense. I think it's just saying that you've done a lot of work on yourself and it's finally reflecting in the world. People are starting to notice it. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you've been through a hard work period of time or you've had to put in a lot of hard work to get your life to where it's going. And I feel the Ten of Wands is just, kind of talking about the journey. The good thing about the Ten of Wands is that he's about to reach his home in the background here. And, those 10 wands that he is carrying represent a harvest. So the card itself kind of says that you are about to have your harvest or you're about to get a harvest. And I kind of feel that. With the Fool, you have the Hangman here. The Hangman is about seeing things from a new perspective. And again, that would make sense. It's like, obviously, if you've been on a journey before that you're about to go on again, you're going to have a different perspective. I kind of feel the Hangman is just saying, like, take advantage of the things that you learned the first time. It's like maybe you started a business before and maybe it didn't work out. I feel like the Hangman is saying you have gained a perspective of, exactly what goes into starting a business. It's like you already know what to do. I feel like that's what this is saying. Same thing in love. It's like I feel like the Hangman could be saying like you've already been through love before. It's like maybe some of you have experienced true love even though it didn't work out. I do believe we, go through relationships where, yes, it is like true love, but it doesn't work out, right? Because maybe the person's meant to teach us something, or again, maybe we are the one that just loved them for whatever reason. So I feel like the Hangman is like saying you've been through it before, you already know what to do, and so just pay attention to what you did the first time. With the Strength card, you have the Three of Swords. It's like you finally healed. Like I said, I feel that maybe you have finally forgiven the past, and it's like changing you in some way. So I think you could be hearing things from people like you're glowing, or that they're noticing your strength, or that they're proud of you, or whatever. So I don't feel bad about this Three of Swords at all. I feel like it's saying that you have gone through the healing. People are noticing your inner strength on the outside, and this could bring in a lot of good stuff. It could make you more attractive. It could get you raises or promotions, or who knows. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Purpose card and also this Freedom card. Love it. I definitely feel that freedom is a focus for Cancer. So, if you've been hoping for more freedom, or the freedom to, travel or do the things that you want to do, I feel that could be coming in for you. I feel like some of you are kind of more in alignment with your purpose is what I'm getting with this Purpose card. And I feel that you are kind of like doing the things that you're supposed to be doing that have to do with your purpose. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Devil. The Two of Pentacles can represent juggling. It can represent work hard, play hard. So if you are working hard, make sure, of course, that you are also playing hard, because you need to balance the energy. Sometimes I feel that the Two of Pentacles can represent a settlement. It's not an accurate meaning for the card. It's one of my crazy meanings, right? So there's some cards in the tarot that I call clue cards, where it's not really like the meaning of the card, but to me as a reader, it kind of represents something else coming in for a person. And I do feel that some of you could be getting a settlement. Literally, if you have been dealing with something legal, you could be getting a settlement, but I also feel that it doesn't have to be legal. It could be like a karmic settlement, because we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. And so I feel for some of you that you could be getting like a positive karmic reward, or you could be getting a reward from the universe for like whatever you went through, and that looks really good. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is like stability, security. I think that, sometimes the Four of Pentacles can represent holding on too tightly to the past. The Four of Pentacles can be a little boring as well, but, I don't feel bad or good in your reading about the Four of Pentacles. One thing I would say is that like in work or business, I think that this would say it would be a good time to take bigger risks. It's just kind of saying to me that maybe right now money is good, but I think that it could be a lot better if you kind of made some changes, or if you took like a big risk in work or business, or, maybe if you really put yourself out there in work or business, or if you did something different. I think that would make all the difference in the world. So don't be afraid to like look for other solutions. We go up to the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is my card of third place solutions. She has this new island behind her, and that new island behind her represents a third place. It kind of says that there are other ways that she could be doing things in her life if she goes to that island. So I feel for a lot of you, this is saying like maybe if you're doing things the same way you've always been doing them, try something else. You have the Devil. The Devil, I feel for you, has to do with creativity. These people have these animal horns on their heads, and the animal horns kind of represents their baser instincts, or animal-like instincts, and it kind of says that it represents like root chakra energy. And again, sometimes I feel with the Devil that we have an idea, or we have something that we want to create, but we are like stuck and bound to the idea that we're going to have to put a lot of work in to create something. The Devil represents Saturn, Capricorn, Saturn energy. And so sometimes I think we have to like take the idea that maybe we're afraid to work on. It's like, maybe we're not really afraid to work on it. We just think, oh, if I want to launch this business, it's going to be a lot of work. Or if I want to get into a relationship with this person, it's going to be a lot of work. And we have to take that root chakra energy, bring it up to our head, and kind of express it into the world. So I think you need to like not worry about how much work something is going to be. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that something is going to be successful, it will be successful. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups. See, like, I kind of feel like this is saying it's almost like you're creating a home for your good feelings, you know? And what I mean by that is the Four of Pentacles is kind of like that stability. And I feel like if there are certain things in your life that make you feel fulfilled, I feel like these two cards together are saying that you are creating a place where you can be in the energy of the things that you want more. And I'm a big fan of doing that. So, you know, again, if you can create like an environment of success for yourself, then that's what this is asking you to do. With the Devil card, you have the Knight of Pentacles. I literally said this, that you are not moving towards what you need to move towards. So Knight of Pentacles is like hesitating, not making a move. He's being too cautious. But again, he knows everything he needs to know. The first two cards are the second two cards, the Fool and the Hangman, were really saying to me that you know everything you need to know. He has these oak leaves on his helmet, and the oak leaves in the tarot represent knowledge and wisdom. He has these empty fields behind him, and it's like if you would just plant seeds in that empty field, they would grow. So I think that if you feel like you're holding yourself back, I think it's time to take action. It's time to, get moving towards whatever you're working on here. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this card. It says, a long journey brings rewards. 10 of Wands as your first card, right? You have this wolf. It says, beware of who you trust. Devil, even with the Ace of Swords as well, right? Going up here, Devil to the Ace of Swords. So I would say that, if you're dealing with people, make sure you are trusting the evidence, right? If you're dealing with people that say they're going to do something, if they don't do it, then the evidence is probably telling you shouldn't trust those people. But, again, I think that a long journey could definitely be bringing rewards. You have the Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the King of Cups. Two of Swords is this or that thinking when things might actually be different. She has this new island behind her. So she is thinking that she only has two choices, but really she has a million choices that she could make to make something happen. So I feel like your future self is saying, stay flexible in how you accomplish something or how something enters into your life. Sometimes I think if we're too specific, then we kind of, miss out on opportunities because we think, oh, this relationship can only work out this way, or, oh, this business can only work out this way. But if we stay open, then we're allowing it to work however it wants to work, right? And so I feel it's saying stay flexible. You have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords would be like a big victory or a big win coming in for you. So I feel like there could be some sort of big win or a big victory happening. I also feel that this could be like some sort of truth that's being revealed. But I would say this is like a good truth, like maybe someone is telling you that they're interested in you, or maybe someone is communicating with you with the Two of Cups, and we also have the Eight of Wands here. This looks like communication to me. This doesn't have to be just about love, though. Like if you're waiting for a job or if you're waiting for a work opportunity, this could be positive communication in work or in business. You have the King of Cups. I kind of feel like this is you just showing up in the reading, even though the King of Cups isn't you necessarily. You are a water sign. And so I feel like this is saying that you have explored your emotions to a very deep level, and now you know what to do in your life. Again, the Hangman and the Fool, really what we should be saying is that this reading should be titled Cancer Knows Everything, right? Because I think that at this time, you really do know everything that you need to know, probably for the rest of the year. So I think that it would be a great time to take action on your beliefs or your belief systems. With the Two of Swords, you have the Six of Wands. Something that you don't think will be successful is going to be a success. So there you go. Like if you're worried that something isn't going to work out, or that a person won't like you, or that your business isn't going to work, or whatever, I feel the Six of Wands is saying, well, actually, no, something is going to be very successful. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I would cut. Some of you could be in the process of, cutting out a past person, or you could be doing things to make sure that a past person can't get to you in general. Again, this, some of you could have dealt with a person who was kind of like devilish. You have the Three of Swords here. It could have been a person who, you snooze, you lose, right? The Knight of Pentacles could have been someone who was playing games, making things take too long. And so some of you could be like moving towards a person who doesn't do that. With the King of Cups, you have the Hierophant. This could be marriage. Again, some of you could be meeting a person that you will marry, maybe not right now, but in the future. The Hierophant also kind of tells me that this is like a divinely guided connection. These two guys right here, they are being blessed by the Hierophant. They're actually being initiated into the Hierophant's beliefs or into the Hierophant's, belief system. And so I feel for a lot of you, some of you could literally be attracting a person that has been like almost prepared for you. It's like you've been prepared for each other, maybe before you even meet each other. So, I definitely feel this could be like a divinely guided connection or a more spiritual connection. Also, the Two of Cups would pretty much say the same thing as well. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Go For It card. It says reach for the moon. So it's time to reach for the moon, to really go for it. You are ruled by the moon, so there you go. You have this Change Your Tune card. It says Moonlight Serenade. So for some of you, I feel you have to change your story. It's like you and Taurus always get get these cards that really, really say, it's time for you to change your tune. It's time for you to change your story. It's time for you to, change the words that you use on yourself and like all that other good stuff. So that's exactly what I would do here. You have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands is really telling me that you're attracting something very, very different in your life. I like if this is love, I do feel it's like you know everything that you need to do, but I feel like this connection is not gonna go according to plan, and I mean that in like the best way possible. So it's like if you have an idea, again with that Two of Swords, of how things need to work out, I would scrap it and just like allow things to work out. I really get this energy of really allowing something to flow. I feel like if you go into this, and I don't think you would, I'm just saying, if you go in like needing things to work a certain way, then I think that it's probably not going to go that way. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So, I kind of feel there might be some experimentation with a person, or, there might be a period of time where you're learning a person, but again, that's not a bad thing. Nine of Wands also would represent you accomplishing something in the good stuff, because the Nine of Wands is a card of not giving up. And in the area of the good stuff, it would say you didn't give up, and now you're getting your rewards for not giving up. We said this at the beginning of the reading. You have the Two of Cups. Again, Two of Cups is meant to represent two people who are different than each other. So you could be attracting someone who's different than your usual type. Again, this comes up for everyone like crazy, because I believe that the energy of love has changed. And so, of course, we would attract a person that's different than what we would normally go for. The Two of Cups is about communication. This right here is a Staff of Hermes, which is Mercury. So a lot of you could be attracting a person where there's really good communication, or maybe it starts as communication. You even have the Eight of Wands, which again, same thing. Eight of Wands is communication, so I feel you could be communicating with a new person. Eight of Wands is like quick success as well, so this could be something where there's quick success. I also feel that with this card here that says reach for the moon, it says go for it. I feel that whatever you are reaching towards, that it's going to be successful very quickly. The Eight of Wands, again, is quick success. So if you're launching that new business or launching a new idea, then I think things are going to go very well. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands. Yes, quick success. I think this could also be saying that, again, if you're attracting a person, that as long as there's really solid communication, things will go well. With the Two of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords. Again, how crazy is that? So as usual, Cancer, you are the only sign that gets repeating cards like every single reading that I do for you. You have two here at least, and I feel that this is saying communication. The Ace of Swords is also a victory. You're kind of like feeling like you're having a victory. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Empress. Yeah, glow up. Didn't I say something about like you're shining your inner light at the beginning of the reading or something, or people will say that you're glowing? I think I said something like that. So again, I think people are going to start noticing your glow. And again, if you want love, the Empress says you're very attractive at this time. So, now is the time to like put yourself out there or get attention, right? Let's see. You have this practicality card. Yeah, like I would keep things simple. I already have a feeling that every single person I do, this set of readings is going to say this. It's a very practical kind of end of the year where I think we should be practical and we should just keep things simple and, don't come up with like complex solutions to things. Just keep it simple. You have this enterprise card. Yeah, I got this feeling that's amazing time for business for you. I mean, I've been saying this whole entire reading that if you're launching something, it's a really good time. So for those of you that have businesses, or for those of you that are like launching a project or an idea, or maybe you want to start a YouTube channel or whatever, like it's a really good time. So I would definitely go for it. You have this revenge card. Again, I would be careful of past people. Every single person this year all year. It's like I've been getting these cards of like needing to be careful of like an ex. So if you meet a new person, it's like you might want to keep it quiet so the ex doesn't know about it, or you might want to block the ex so they don't try to ruin it. Next, you have this convention card. Yeah, it's like, didn't I say the word boring on the Four of Pentacles? I think so, right? I think I was talking about how the Four of Pentacles can be a little bit boring. The convention card kind of represents the way things have always been done. And, we are entering into a time of innovation. So what I tell people is like 80% of the time, do what works, right? Convention, do the stuff that has always been working. But like 20% of the time, I would start experimenting. And again, just look at my channel. I run a billion freaking experiments like every single day on my channel, on my Instagrams, on my TikToks, like everywhere. Like you can see all the experiments that I run, right? Most of them don't work, right? That's the disappointing part about experiments. Like 1 in 100 works. But that one thing that works, you can also, by the way, if you just study my channel, you can see exactly what works, right? Because I test all this stuff, I track it all, I pay attention to what works, and I double down on the things that work. So, again, I'm a big fan of experimenting. It totally changed my life, and really it doesn't require much effort at all. And the other thing I would say is that yes, like maybe like I said, 20% of the time in work and business and love, try something new. If it doesn't work, scrap it. But the things that do work are totally worth it. I can promise you that. So I think it would be a great time to experiment. And finally, you have this rebellion card. Yes, I feel like you are. Cancer is definitely entering into a time where you're going to be making changes that maybe kind of like other people don't like, but it's your life, right? So, I totally can see how Cancer could be doing things like moving away from home, leaving jobs and starting their own businesses, or doing things that are equivalent to that. And I feel like I've said this to you before, but if I were a Cancer, I would be very careful of the people that tell you not to do things. Again, it's not that they're bad people, right? It could be like a very good friend who's like, oh, don't move away, or a very good friend that doesn't want you to be in a relationship because it might take time away from them. It's like I don't really feel like people do that for like bad reasons, but they just don't want to lose you, right? But at the same time, you have to live your life, and you can't let someone hold you back. So that's like my one warning to Cancer is be a rebel. It's not even a warning, just be a rebel. Don't be afraid to do things that people might not agree with. It's not their life, right? Plain and simple. So I love this, Cancer. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy the rest of the year.